You ever been on the phone with somebody and you know them by their voice because you talk to them all the time, right? And that's the same way with God. You would know God's voice. You would hear God's voice clearer if you just would talk to him more, if you just would listen to him more. Just like you know your friend's voice. You know their voice. Why? Because you listen to them a lot. You've heard them speak a lot. And the thing about God is he's always speaking. He's always giving us direction. He's always giving us clarity on our next step. But because we have allowed the noise of the world to drown out the noise of God, we can't hear him as much. He doesn't sound that clear. So now we can't tell the difference between God's voice and the voice of the world. The more you feed yourself with worldly things, the less you're going to hear the Spirit. But the more you start to feed yourself spiritual things, reading your words, spending time with God, watching sermons, listening to gospel music, being around godly people, that is going to allow you to hear from God more clear. It's what you're putting in. That's why every time you watch a love show or you listen to love songs, now you want to fall in love. Or when you're watching horror movies, now you're looking, every time you hear a noise, you're like, oh, it's because what you're feeding yourself. It's what you're feeding yourself. That's why you can't hear the voice of God clear in your spirit. Because God is always speaking. But we have to listen. Just like you listen to your friend. When you're on the phone, you're listening to them. You're listening to them. It's the same way with God. You got to listen to God to know his voice. That's why he said, my sheep know my voice. I know them and they follow me. Not just hear his voice, but follow him. And you'll realize the more obedient you are, the more you'll hear from God. The more you walk into the things of God, the more you'll hear from him. It'll be still a small, still voice, but it'll be louder. You'll know it. You'll know it. I know that's God talking to me. I know that's the Spirit trying to tell me to go this direction. I know that's the Spirit telling me to get away from this relationship. So start feeding yourself more spiritual things so you can hear clearly